What's up, guys? My name is Ted Darklaw, accompanied by my partner, the Black Knight, Mr. Aaron Yancey,
I thought we were supposed to leave the governed name out.
my heterosexual life partner, my Turk to my JD, the best business partner a man can ask for, the guy who doesn't want any sort of government involvement in anything. The Black Knight, Mr. Aaron. Mr. Aaron. Mr. Aaron.
Yes.
How are you doing tonight?
Doing good. How you doing today, man?
I am
After Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy after Thanksgiving. So I want to open the show with a brand new segment, and we're going to call it "What You Sipping On?" So, Aaron, my question to you, kind sir, is what you sipping on?
Is that kind of like a throwback to the hurricane? You know, like
I don't remember. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I don't remember what he says now.
Yeah, me neither.
What's up with that? There it is. There it is. There it is. Yes. Yes.
What I'm sipping on the same thing as episode 1, but we changed the flavor. We are now on to the spiked strawberry Steel Reserve.
So it's yak piss with strawberry flavor.
Mr. Ted Darklaw, what you sipping on?
There we go. See, I like that. See, this is a fun segment, isn't it? I actually have 2 drinks. I also am sipping on the same thing that I was sipping on last week, a classic Miller Lite, because I don't like a classy beer. I like the beer that spills on the floor, gets squeegeed down a drain, and poured into a bottle. That's my cup of tea right there. But also, the holidays were good to me, and I picked up some sort of weird crud. So my wife and I made a concoction. It's kind of like a specialized hot toddy, which we are calling a hot teddy. And it is quite delicious, and that is why I can speak right now.
Oh, that's good. Maybe I'll get that recipe if I ever come down with the sickness.
You know what? This is actually surprisingly decent. Like it's really good, really freaking good. I'm probably gonna have another one. Lots of Fireball in it.
Ooh, that is my special next to my Crown Royal.
Maybe we'll go back and edit the video, and we'll throw the recipe in the description.
There it is. Yeah, no. Thanksgiving over here. How was your Thanksgiving? Anything good?
So Thanksgiving's cool because I like to do the parade with my daughter. We like to watch it on TV and essentially roast it. Like I don't get excited about like the Goku float or anything like that. But I do get excited at just the awfulness of a lot of stuff. It's just a good time to make fun of. I enjoy it every year. That's actually the highlight of my day before I have to go to the in-laws and be sober. So how was yours?
We too watched the parade. Not so much for the roasting fest. Actually, we didn't even get out of bed. We watched the parade in bed. And then I think we watched a little bit of the dog show.
Yes.
Like the first 30 minutes, and then off to the lady's dad's family, sister's house. Yeah,
somebody's house. You drank so much you know where you're at.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
We didn't do the normal where we go to my family because obviously work came in, so we'll have a future makeup Thanksgiving.
Well, that's good. That's something to look forward to, a specialized Thanksgiving for you and your family,
You know how we do it.
Yeah. So why are we here today? Why did we show up to this?
Oh man. There's a lot of things. It depends on where you want to start. I hate that I'm swaying everywhere. Anyway, do you want to get right into the news, or you want to build up to it?
Are you asking if we need to fluff our crowd first?
Well, it's always good to fluff them up.
Well, I don't know if we'll fluff away, sir. I'm ready to be fluffed. Fluff at me.
Full fluff. All right. So, well, let's start with a little bit of fluff. Just a little something, and then we'll hit them right with it. So as a lot know, we started HellaDopeToys in August, middle August actually, and anybody that tells you that starting an online e-commerce store is easy, lie. Like it is not easy and a lot of homework. I don't know how many YouTube videos I've watched to get like all the back end stuff like working. Uh, I'm probably like subscribed to like 15 different e-commerce how-tos on YouTube right now. And I think I got most of it. Hey, Laser Pants, how you doing, man? Good to see you. You feel fluffed?
You fluffed Laser Pants, bro.
I am a professional fluffer.
It almost sounds dangerous.
I might need to take that back. But yeah, no, like anybody that tells you running an e-commerce store is easy, it's not. A lot of work, and our journey from the building of the website to getting all of the merchandise that we had, and then getting in with all these brands. Thank you, Bobby at Valverse, NECA, Spiro Studios. All you guys are taking a shot with us, and we'll pay it back full force. That's what we do
with all of our money.
All of our money.
All of our monies. We
have so much monies that we can't tell you.
We have a giant tower of coins.
Yes,
like
Scrooge McDucks of YouTube right now.
Surprisingly, that was Aaron's idea. I said, "Sir, a tower full of coins is probably not going to help us very much." But he was like, "No. That's how we roll."
Oh yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Giant tower full of pennies.
How do you think I paid for this?
Bobby's gonna be real happy with the next payment. Wheelbarrow.
Laser Pants, I trust you not to divulge that information.
Yeah, Bobby's too busy to watch this, so I'm not even worried about it. Laser Pants knows how to keep a secret.
Okay.
So back to some fluffing. I have to make a comment because I'm looking at it right here. So I have been so busy this week. I haven't had an opportunity to tidy up this desk at all. In fact, the same stuff sitting next to me is the same stuff that I was using to display on the show last week because I closed this computer.
Well, after the show, maybe.
So I closed this computer, right? And I just walked away, and I haven't been back all week. I haven't been down here in the office at all. And like, I look like a hoarder over here. I look like a child who dumped his toy box all over his desk because every toy photography picture that we've taken for Instagram and all that stuff, I'm really bad at putting my toys away. So I just put it on the desk and I say, well, hey, that's future Teddy's problem, right? And it is all over here to the point where when I brought the laptop back down, I had to like just shove it. And now I just have a mountain of, here's Scott Hall. Here's some Action Force. It's a lot of Action Force. Here's this guy. Here's my my unofficial figure of 2022 because he came out in 2021, but I'm not going to let this die. Figure of the year right here, unofficially.
The Hood.
The Hood.
I feel like the Hood and Scrabs need to like have some form of altercation sometime soon.
Oh, I've Pimp Daddy Destro here because I was gonna do a thing, and then I didn't do the thing. But he's sitting right here for when I'm going to do the thing in a little bit.
Is Pimp Daddy Destro going to cash in his Money in the Bank contract?
Oh, he's missing his hands. I stole his hands to do one of those commercials because Tombstone didn't have a hand that could hold a gun. So I was scrambling to find hands that matched, and Pimp Daddy Destro had the hands. So I need to. Pimp Daddy Destro lost his backhand here. Anyway, that was my fluffing there. I didn't mean to like derail this thing, but it was very distracting, and yes. I wanted everybody to know that I'm an unorganized toy collecting hoarder.
Well, not to add on to your fluff of distractions and setup. I am currently still in my kitchen because my room in my area is still dealing with Operation Water Flood of 2022.
Oh,
Yeah. So we'll eventually get that all sealed and figured out, and then we'll be moving down there, doing our lives and have a more setup there on this wall. That's not, the kitchen.
the Lord,
The Lord.
the Lord.
Yes. The Lord is watching this video.
Yes. All hail the Toy Lord.
Yes. So, well, I guess the reason why we're here today is discuss the big news that came out a couple days ago, and
Allegedly.
allegedly,
Alleged news. We don't know nothing about nobody.
don't know not a there, not a nothing.
We
But,
heard something on the street,
yeah,
on the Facebook, and you are supposed to believe everything that you read on Facebook.
exactly. That's what I read.
But we like to fact check here at HellaDopeToys. On this show is Hella Dope. We like to do our fact checking.
Yes,
so it is still alleged.
The 14th, not the 15th.
And we thank you for looking into that.
Yes. Got to make sure the fact checks are factual.
Yeah, we do free shipping day a day late.
Hey, this is our makeup day.
Whoopsie. All right, well, what's the news? Tell the news. The alleged news.
The alleged news is apparently DorkSide Toys is on the outs. And reported news from what we read from an insider is things aren't going well.
Hold on, an alleged insider.
An alleged insider.
We don't know that guy.
Gotta throw the alleged.
We don't know Mystic 480 69 420.
Right. Do not know who that is, but if the rumors are indeed correct, do we see DorkSide Toys not make it through the rest of 2022 or early 2023? And if they don't, does that make room for us to climb that ladder?
So this is my thought on the DorkSide thing, because one, that came out of nowhere. In my mind, there's a tier to the online toy shopping community on as far as like trust goes. So I feel like as a toy collector, Big Bad is number one. Is probably always going to be number one. They've been around a long time. They do it well. They have good shipping costs. They have good inventory. They get stuff fast for the most part. I would say it's like evil stepsister is Entertainment Earth. And I think, we both have gripes with Entertainment Earth because they're also one of our vendors on the EE distribution side. So we love Entertainment Earth. So I would say, like, from a secondary market, because that's where you used to go to all the time for your Funkos, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, in my opinion, again, if there's something else out there I would like to know, would be DorkSide. And then not too long ago, a few years ago, maybe it's been, I don't know how long it's been, there was Megalopolis, right?
Yeah.
I
just read up on that one too.
So Megalopolis was coming up, like, kind of came up out of nowhere, and they were rocking it for a little bit. I placed an order through them when the Megalopolis drama started, and they were backed by Pixel Dan. As far as I understood, Pixel Dan was, I don't know if he was an investor, but he certainly had some sort of comic type deal going on with them. He was promoting them a lot. I don't know the details because I don't know nothing about nobody. And then there are just all these complaints of, my toys aren't shipping. Where's my crap? I'm getting emails from Megalopolis like, hey, bro, $100 a month and you can be an investor in Megalopolis. And a few years ago, I was like, oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't mind being an investor and being a part of a toy store. That sounds cool. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll offer you free shipping, bro. And I'm like, for like $100? Like, I don't know if it was worth that. But a lot of people were complaining. I had an order through them. It was Flasher Gremlin, because I couldn't find it anywhere. I was waiting a long time for Flasher Gremlin, was really excited about it. Very disappointed in that figure. Was really excited about it. I did actually eventually get mine, but it took a long time. And then they stopped answering stuff. They stopped talking to people. They stopped delivering things. People are angry, and then they just disappear. Do you think something similar could happen with DorkSide.
Well, I mean, if you don't mind me divulging, I found the post. I'll read some of the excerpts from it, and then you tell me.
Can you screen share that? Do you have
It's on
that
my
power
phone.
on your end?
It's on my phone. So
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate, sir.
It is.
we need to prepare better for these and
Yes.
not show up 2 minutes before the stream starts.
It's only episode 2. We got some growing to do.
We're learning.
Yes, so we learns good.
We learning stuff.
So I'll keep out the name of the post, but the post says this: ordering anything from DorkSide right now is playing with fire. Maybe it ships. Maybe the FBI seizes the warehouse first. Maybe the few remaining employees that are left stop showing up. If you have store credit, use it now. So basically, whomever this person is has some insight of something, saying, look, either you're going to, because I read, I was actually on their website. Actually, I Googled it because I was trying to get an image for the thumbnail. And he did run a Black Friday sale. So it looks like he's still operating as of an hour and 30 minutes ago. But I continue.
Now they're gone.
Right. DorkSide used to be good business and a fun place to work. It stopped being all that a while ago. Greed and incompetence took over. There is a coup in the management ranks. Outside infiltrators gain influence. And Eddie, the owner, I don't know who that is, nor do I care, thought that he could run things without the long-term partnership. So it looks like there's more deception inside the ranks than what really may be appeared. Now, like I said, I'm taking this from face value on a post that was made from maybe someone that works there, or maybe that someone secondhand heard something.
It's a very dramatic post.
Very dramatic.
FBI raiding them.
Right.
Like
what do you got? What are you really hiding?
And that's why we have to say this is alleged, because I don't know, dude could have been fired for fucking getting drunk on the job or some shit, and he's just angry about something. I don't know the inner workings of DorkSide. Like I said, I placed one order with them because prior to being an owner of a toy store, I mainly went through Big Bad, and I still would go through Big Bad if we didn't have an opportunity to get our hands on something.
Actually, I got a Krampus on pre-order with them right now.
Dang.
Yeah, that got into the Four Horsemen game a little late.
And I got distracted with the Megalopolis thing. I do want to say that I feel like with DorkSide gone, I would probably declare Nerdzoic like a strong number 3.
Yeah.
I've never bought anything from Nerdzoic, but I am a big fan of Big Nerdy and his channel. So I know he's got a good following. He seems to have a good system and actually really, really cares about his customers. So I think he's doing pretty well. But if DorkSide is gone, how much of a vacuum do you think that would leave? Is that going to put a hole in the system?
I don't think it puts maybe a short temporary hole, but like I said, there's so many different companies and little companies, big companies that fill the hole, us being one of them. Now it turns into, where do his people go? Do they go with the big bads because that's a name that everybody knows? Do they go toward Nerdzoic because he's built a name for himself? Or are they going to try to find the next big thing? That I don't know. I would like to think the lather of the conversation, because I said everyone tries to offer something different. We dibbled for a while on the free shipping and running promotions and some hits, some misses. But at the same time, we are still in the infancy of our business, where we are still getting in and getting product from. We got pre-orders up for things from that we won't see till probably April, because Four Horsemen, that's their bag. Anybody that knows Four Horsemen and the Mystic Legion line, you're gonna wait, and people are okay with that. Being a company starting out, who were a majority of what we have right now
We
are,
really have to wait.
we really have to wait. Yeah.
We really have to wait.
It leaves that desire of, okay, I see what you're doing. I understand why you're doing it, but you also need to have still things to bring people in. And if now DorkSide is leaving that platform, one, what's he going to do with all his stuff? Because you got to imagine he has a plethora of inventory right now. Do you clearance it all out just to get it gone? What do you do with it?
I mean, it sounds like they're just gonna push out what they have and then just call it a day. That's the impression I'm getting. But also, like, as far as we know, this is still a rumor. You know, I don't. Again, I don't have any orders with them, so I can't say firsthand. We're going off of what we've seen on some Facebook posts, some complaints from people on Facebook posts, the posts that you read, things that we've heard. Actually, Laser Pants was a very good source for some of that. He was on Dan Who and briefly mentioned it and gave his insight on that. They talked about it on the 3POA yesterday. So I don't know. They could be fine.
Yeah.
What do I know?
I mean, like I said, yeah. I mean, right now, yes, rumors. We haven't heard anything from, the source itself, but also, in my opinion, the quietness also tells me a lot. It says loud things if you, the owner itself of this brand that you built, aren't either debunking or confirming any allegations or current rumors that are spoiling around. Even if you were to respond and it's a ruse, you right now being quiet tells me a little bit of what actually might be going on.
I mean, it could be a holiday weekend and maybe old dudes on vacation, but I mean, I agree. If I'm getting blown up about a bunch of people talking trash about my business going under, I'm definitely gonna go out there and be like, whoa, 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 friends. Like, this is a video of me shipping your boxes right now, So would you buy from them right now?
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, knowing that there's a potential that if I did, either A, it won't ship, or if it does, when will it ship? I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say. I mean, I'd like to know that what I'm purchasing, I'm getting, especially if you're claiming that it is in stock to be shipped. I mean, if you're in the continental United States, you're talking 4 days maximum to get any item anywhere in the United States. So if you're not shipping, I mean, I'm calling my credit card company right away. I'm like, hey, this charge needs to come back.
Like, we live in a world of Amazon right now, and there are third-party Amazon sellers that, price hike stuff, but still with a Prime membership, they're in an Amazon warehouse. You can usually get it next day in a lot of situations. So people are used to or expect things to come quicker than sometimes might be realistic, But I do agree, if you have an in-stock item, and they are a big company. I don't know what their staff size is or anything like that. But if I place an order on something that's in stock, I would probably like 2 to 3 business days for at least to ship out before I'm just like, bro, where's my stuff? I got a thing going on in my head. I need to make a picture. I need that freaking figure to do that.
So you being generous. I said 4.
I'm just saying 2 or 3 days to ship, and then I got to wait the 4 days after that, which still is in this day and age, we're a little bit spoiled now, back in the 1800s, if you wanted a yo-yo or something, you had to freaking have a man on a horse ride it across the lands, and you'd be lucky if that guy made it to you alive with your yo-yo. He could have been.
I pay the extra shillings, and I pay for a raven.
You can have a raven bring you the. Is that the Amazon of
yes.
the
old? The Amazon of the 1800s.
Yeah, we're good
I mean, if
history.
you really had the extra money, you can get it delivered by Dragon, but not everyone has that kind of money.
I didn't realize there were still dragons in the 1800s.
I mean,
I thought they all died in 1776.
hard to know.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a good education.
Right. we sure paid attention to the history class.
All right, well, so DorkSide's doing something, and I think this will play out over time. Like, as I mean, yeah, I guess they're competition, but I do believe that there's enough market share for everybody. People have stuff in stock, people have stuff on pre-order, people have stuff that are out of stock, people run better prices. Like, it is what it is, and we live in an age where, like, especially the past 2 years, it's almost impossible to find anything, especially on the shelf. So online and online store presence is important. So I certainly don't wish death upon them. As not being a regular customer, like, it doesn't really affect me if they go away. I mean, I guess it affects HellaDopeToys maybe, but me as a consumer, it doesn't really affect me that much. So again, not wishing death upon them. I hope they're all well and fine, and this is all just a angry dude being angry about something, you know. But enough about them. Let's talk about us.
Ooh.
So we're gonna talk about, and you touched on it earlier. We went from fluffing to just straight
jab to the face.
Ground and pound, my man.
Yes, sir.
So what it's like building a toy brand, because we can relate, right? If DorkSide's going under, and again, we don't know why, we don't know if they are, allegedly, like, why couldn't the same thing happen to us? You know, we could be on the same boat in 2 years. We could be the next megalopolis, you know? I probably shouldn't say that a lot.
My ego's too big enough to not let that happen.
Oh, you know, I have a wife that the second an order comes in, she's just like a machine, and she's like, we got to pack that box. It could be 10 o'clock at night, and I'm just done with the day, and an order will come through, and she goes, you want to go pack that? I'm like, no. She's like, you're gonna go pack that order. And that's how I stayed driven. But what got you into selling toys originally? Because we didn't always sell toys together.
Yeah. I started, probably 2006, 2007, doing what everybody else started out, starting with the toy flip, hitting the Targets and the flea markets and anywhere that really were selling clearance stuff and try to capitalize on making a dollar. Started on eBay and then kind of moved to Mercari and the marketplaces, and kind of just went from there. It was just more of a side hustle for me. It wasn't really a thing. I just like having something extra to do. And then, we had our conversation back in August at PowerCon, and, there was an opportunity there. We both were doing the same thing. It only made sense at that time and the location that we were to put an idea together and to see what happens. I mean, what's the worst case scenario is nothing. Nothing happens. We still do what we've been doing this entire time. But we have been granted a great opportunity to get in with some really good brands. We got Bobby with Valorverse. Like I said, we mentioned earlier. So we got NECA, Tri-Action. Oh, get them Boglins. I got mine somewhere. There it is, right there on the shirt. We got Four Horsemen. There's another one. We started at the bottom. We're not quite there yet, but we are at a place where I can say, hey, I have a toy store. I'm not just hacking toys from Target and then making you buy it. Maybe. We'll see. But no, I mean that's kind of where it was. I just wanted to keep making extra money. I always wanted to make sure I had money available, and everyone needs toys, and it didn't even start as toys. I mean, I was selling like I was doing everything, like buying blankets and bike tires, whatever it is that I could find that I thought was a good deal that someone would want. I bought it, I sold it.
You were a big pop guy for a while. You used to have a wall of them, and some of them worth like thousands. I personally think the Funko people are crazy. Not that I don't, have a select few, but like you were into that. I know you're not as much anymore, but like you had like $1 million wall sitting there. Like it covered your staircase, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I had one going up the staircase. I had some on a back wall, kind of like this. I had a table, and then I had like the baseball display cases. I had like some in the case. I had some stacked on top of that. I mean, I think at one point, I think I was at almost near 800, and that was also in a monthly subscription with Pop in a Box, where they would send me random pops that I had put on a wish list, and they would send it like at least once a month. So like it grew exponentially, plus the stuff that like I would go find in the store. I at one point I had almost the entire Harry Potter set. Kind of mad I don't have that now. I actually like that one. Wrestling, Star Wars. I mean, I started getting the things because I could find them. Then it turned into I want to get the things that I'm actually interested in. So that's when the like selling of the toy part started. Because I'm like, oh well, I have this, I don't know. I can't even think of one right now. Like I have Mo from The Simpsons. I didn't, but for an example, I don't need this. I sold it. And like shrunk my collection down from like 800 down to like 450 in a matter of a month, just because pops were hot at the time. Not as hot now. I mean, there's still people who buy. There's still people who are looking for them. But you look a couple years ago, pop figures were like the thing to get, and now it seems like the action figures are back. Full force.
So I blame Funko for your disease. You have the thing that I hate the most about you is you're an inbox collector. You just buy it and then you just stare at it, and you don't get to lose all the accessories. Like, where are Sergeant Slaughter's sunglasses? They're so tiny. I have such a giant pile here. I have no freaking clue. You don't get that joy, sir.
To be fair, I opened the original, like I had the original Power Ranger team out somewhere. They're downstairs. As you saw on last week's episode, I had all 3 Tommies kind of chilling. So there are some that I have opened, just not all of them.
Sorry, you're just the inbox thing, and again, like I don't buy you Christmas presents unless you're gonna open them. Like that's literally a note in any single box that I send you. Like, yo, better open this, dude. Better open. I don't care what you do. You can put it back in the box afterwards. I don't really care. But and not that I don't have some things in box. I have a whole wall to the side of me of things that are in the box. I have a whole closet full of things that are in the box, but I'm not enjoying those things. Okay. They're just there. They're in line. They're in line waiting for shelf space. Okay.
They've been in line for like 3 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably longer than that.
There's a Marvel Legends Spider-Man from 2014, 2015 staring at me, who is very much first in line. But at this point, like, now I feel bad. Now he's just there. He's just a piece of art. Can't open him now, but anything else gets opened. Once there's space for it, it gets opened. Or, maybe I have a cool photography idea. Got to open that crap, dude. What am I going to do? Just put 2 boxes together? Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that.
It's a new form of art, of toy photography, man. It's called inbox photography. I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna make that a thing. Like, I'm gonna bring back Fetch. That's gonna be a thing. Yes, I just quoted Clueless. Okay, I'm bringing back Fetch.
Bringing back fetch, and you're going to start inbox toy photography.
Yep.
Like put them in sweet poses.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
put them
Well,
on a flight stand.
It's all about the angles.
All the angles. Yes, yes. You can't get that glare though. Yeah.
See, that's the struggle. How do you get
Nice.
this super sweet picture, no glare?
A nice snowy day, and they're all trekking. All your boxes are trekking through the snow in an epic battle.
I mean, that you got yourself an idea here. You know what? It's going to snow here in Ohio soon, so I got to get those ideas brewing now.
Yeah, yeah. All your mint on card stuff just in the snow. We'll go up to the creek, man. We'll go up to the creek. We'll put them in some water.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we'll have a good time. I feel like a bunch of people are about to leave the chat because I pronounce it crick. But it's just a fun Ohio slang that I like to use. Just for the record, please don't leave my chat. They're gone. They're gone.
All that says the word crick, but you.
It's the crick, man. Collar, crick.
Got one of them collars over there.
Nope. Knock my toys over. Nope.
Now that is an Ohio thing.
And it's very accurate. I don't even know where it came from. I saw it on Facebook, and I was like, "Have they been following me around? I didn't know I was doing that." That's what I do. Oh, sorry.
But no, I mean, so I still stand by my my guarantee from the last video, but I'm going to change it because you're right. 1,000 views seemed a little far-fetched. So how about I'll open that Mystic Legion figure if this video right here gets 50 likes. That's doable. 50 likes by the next video, next Sunday.
So about 3 years from now, we'll open that figure up.
Exactly. So I still get to keep it in the box and enjoy it.
Good. Yeah, you gotta make them work for it, right?
Exactly. You know? I just can't give it away for like 3 likes. I can do that right now.
You know, when this Necronominous,
yes.
Necronominous wave is just all over the place. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna open up this one now.
I'll tell you right here. I'll tell you right here live on this channel. I will open at least 3 of them for sure.
Okay, we'll see.
Oh, I'll do it on video.
We have cases of that coming, like ignorant amounts of cases. I'm a little concerned.
Oh, I know.
I'm a little concerned, but like, I'm blocking the horde behind me because the warehouse is just bursting with goodness that ships in one business day. If somebody placed an order right now, like if somebody went to HellaDopeToys.com, placed an order right now, or maybe at midnight, we'll give them till midnight because we got that sweet 20% off store-wide sale going on. If they went in
more about that.
So Cyber Monday is tomorrow. I'm not sure if you were aware of that. Tomorrow's Monday. Yes. Today is not Monday, but at midnight, it is Monday. And the entire store, excluding pre-orders, will be 20% off. That means you can get this Sergeant Slaughter. Well, not this Sergeant Slaughter because I lost his sunglasses, but you could get an unopened Sergeant Slaughter, brand new, for 20% off. On top of that, there's army builders. You know, we have army builders out the wazoo.
And weapon packs.
Oh my god, we have so many weapon packs. So many weapon packs. So I have that box sitting. I'm just surrounded by just stuff
right there.
So Delta Trooper. Everybody needs Delta Troopers, and you can't just have one Delta Trooper. This is the problem that I learned, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to mess around with a Delta Trooper. The second I opened it, I looked at the pile. I looked at the stronghold and said, well, I'm just going to open all these. You can't just have one Delta Trooper.
I really hope you didn't open all those, by the way. If not, I'll send you an invoice for the difference.
And that was our show, guys. But 20% off Delta Troopers. You can buy like 10, 15 of these right now. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to go out first thing tomorrow morning. In fact, my mailman, he is on point. He's going to come collect this box. He's not going to complain about it at all. He loves it.
He comes at 2:50 every afternoon. I'm pretty sure when he sees my door, he's like, That
No,
mother.
the mailman loves when there are hordes of boxes here waiting at the HellaDope warehouse for him. He's like, "Oh, this is great. Those are going to go out first thing tomorrow morning. And in theory, if you ordered them at midnight, they went out tomorrow morning. Depending, if you're not in California or Florida, we're here in the Midwest where we say ope. You could probably have it by Wednesday, maybe Thursday if there's a storm or something. That's what we're gonna do.
That's worst case scenario.
Yeah, that's really worst case scenario. I've sent some stuff to California that's gotten there in like less than 48 hours. I was like, what the hell?
Dude, I sent after our show last Sunday, I sold something. Yeah, something came through that sold that I had. I sent it out Monday morning because we gotta have that out.
That's what we
I
do.
got the notification that it was delivered the next day.
That's wild. You sent it by that Raven,
Yeah.
You sent it by the Dragon.
You
were like,
that
Dragon,
was
come to
Dragon
me.
Express delivery.
Yeah, Dragon Express. You got a dragon flying over here. We don't have drones here. We have dragons.
Yes.
They just fly to your house. They cause a little chaos. It's fine. If they poop on the way, I'm sorry. That's something people don't discuss enough. Is
dragons pooping?
Yeah, like everyone's worried about dragons like burning down your city or whatnot. But if they're flying over there, like, and they just take a massive dragon dump.
Yeah.
Some farmers just like, oh, this is gonna be the best harvest ever, and then just sploosh.
Yeah, like you ever be like sitting downtown, like at a parade, they got like the police with the horses. They like horse be walking around like, hey, look at me, strut my.
Well, they have a guy for that now. They have a guy that like walks behind him and scoot. Oh, we're losing viewers again. Oh, they're talking about toys. They're talking about dragon poop.
This is a new segment that we're working on. Still in the works.
Do you think it pours out in rainbows, like rainbow colored,
kind of like rainbow sherbet?
Yeah,
maybe. I wouldn't try eating it though.
So anyway, we are going to ship your toys via Dragon. He's going to come there super fast, only on Cyber Monday. After Cyber Monday, Dragon goes away. All right.
Yes.
Back to the old man from the post office delivering your stuff.
Yes, he rests for an entire year.
Yes.
Hey, but aren't we running something right now also for Thanksgiving, for Black Friday weekend?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, for the impatient folk. They came here and they were like, Mr. Ted, Mr. Black Knight, we don't want to wait till midnight. We have to go to bed. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine because we got you covered there because we got to buy two, get one half off right now. Still works for the Delta Trooper, man. You need to load up on Delta Troopers, buy two, get one half off. Boglins, you need some Boglins in your life. Maybe you really love Boglins and you're like, you know what? That price is not working for me. Buy two, get one half off, man. Coming to you. They're shipping out tomorrow morning. They'll probably be packed tonight. HellaDopeToys.com. They are there. And not like, we don't just throw crap in a box, right? We're not Walmart. We're not Amazon. I'm not going to put it in an envelope. We put things in sturdy boxes. And you remember in 8th grade when you had to like drop an egg off a roof and find a way to make it survive?
Yeah.
That's what we do with our toys here. We try to drop them off the roof and hope they survive. So it's a tested system. All your toys are going to come safe.
Just ignore the dings in the corner of your boxes. We promise you your product's okay though.
Yeah. No, well, that's a game we play. We drop them off the roof, then we open the box back up. Still good? Cool.
Ships out.
That's how it goes. That's how we know your toys are coming in mint condition, especially you Funko people. Oh boy, you Funko people. I placed an order and there's a scratch on there. There's a little thing in there.
There's a dog.
You Funko people. I should not have drank so many hot teddies prior to doing this show. You Funko people.
See,
you're the best customers I have.
I used to be that person that I'm like, whatever. I don't care. Just get it to me now, please. Unless it's like really jacked up. Like I open that box and that thing is like tore up from the floor up. You're getting an email. But yeah, no.
All the Funko people love the stream.
Like I I love when like because I set the timer like it's supposed to go off at midnight, so no like website chats after like 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You get that one message. I was like, "Oh, hey, I was looking at your Funko Pop. Is that in mint condition?" Like, bro,
It's mint from the case, mint from Funko Factory,
like, dude, like,
the mintiest. It smells minty fresh.
I don't even like using the word mint because like everyone has now their definition of the word mint.
I
Like,
agree.
like, if I don't see any dings, scratches, like anything that looks flawed, looks mint. Like you send it, they get it. They're like, oh, the lower corner of the UPC label is missing a quarter scratch of the barcode. Like you
Here's
think I'm
10
sitting there
pictures.
looking at a barcode? Get out of
It
here.
wasn't that how you displayed all your Funkos? Barcode out?
Oh yeah. So then
Yeah.
simple scan, simple go.
Yeah. This we're doing a great job selling Funko Pops
Yes,
right
we
now.
are.
Buy two, get one half off up
Yes,
until
Uncle B,
midnight.
we do love you though. Yes, 20% off tomorrow.
20 buy two, get one half off, 20% off tomorrow, man. You pick your poison right there.
Yes, yes.
So I'm gonna rewind. Because you talked about how you were you got into selling toys. And I think it's interesting how we both got here. Because we're both entrepreneurs. We both had prior businesses to this.
Yes.
You've always been a salesman. I have been more of a creative. So like my business is more included like web design and illustrating and things like that. And 7 years ago, that's what I thought I wanted to do. I just wanted to create art and sell art and get it out there. And I was a freelance artist there for a little bit, a couple years,
Yeah,
and
you had a gig with Marvel.
not with Marvel.
What I thought was with Marvel.
No, that was
Like
New
back,
England,
back, back.
New England Comics back in '96.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything. Marvel wouldn't accept me.
Mm.
Not good enough for Marvel. I would just make readers mad. I would make the butts too small, or I would make the butts too big. I don't know. It just depends on what year it is.
I mean,
Either way,
now that's a thing. Did you not to sidetrack what you were saying? Did you see like there's a video on TikTok right now of one of the creators that are taking a bunch of the female figures and they're like all their butts are like bubbled. Like it's a thing. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now, just because you mentioned it. But yes, bubble butt female action figures are now a thing.
I don't know anything about that, but
TikTok.
you're you're gonna send me some pictures later, and we'll discuss it in more detail.
Yeah.
And that'll be the topic for next week's show.
Next week's show, tune in for bubble butt female action figures.
Bubble Butt Sunday. But I hated being an artist. Like it just sucked. Drawing stupid shit for ungrateful people. And I was getting paid. I understand this. But you work a 9 to 5 and then you come home and you got to draw hands or freaking balloons all day. That it wasn't fun. It wasn't creative. I imagine it's what being a tattoo artist is like, like, oh, I want a cross that says mom, like exhausting. So I quit that, but like, do you enjoy working for somebody else?
No.
Working for somebody else sucks.
I mean,
it sucks.
Like the working for someone else, like that's like it's the guaranteed paycheck as long as you do your job. You're gonna have that paycheck every 2 weeks or every week, however way you get paid. But
I'm one of those.
The man sucks.
Yeah, I'm one of those douchebags that considers it like low key slavery. Like, granted, I can afford to, do our business, support my wife's business. My wife doesn't have to work. Like we're cool here. We're chilling, and that's because of a wonderful job that I have. But still, being told how long I can grow my beard, what I have to wear, when I have to show up, when I have to wake up. Oh, it's your day off. We need you on this call. Like that stuff sucks. Don't like doing it. I'm a strong believer in the fact that you can make your own money. And a lot of people don't always understand that. Like they think they don't even know where to begin. And I'm a strong believer in just going with what you're passionate about. And it took me a long time to figure that out. Like I'm 40 now. I'm 40, bro. 40. I'm losing all of this. And it just, I don't think it has to be that way. If you just do what you're passionate about, and to the point where you're so passionate about it, you're willing to do it for free, and you're providing value to people. You gotta start somewhere, sir. You gotta start somewhere. You're doing it for free because you're so passionate about it. It's called volunteer work, sir. It's called giving back to your community.
See, maybe that's what my problem is. I haven't done enough of that.
Maybe, but whatever you're passionate about, find a way to make that your living. Because if you wipe out the internet and electricity and just government like a Walking Dead type of world here, you know, your skill set matters. Like, can you create food? Can you build something? What kind of value can you give to the community? You know, what can you teach people? What can you show people? And that's kind of where toys came in for me, because it was something that I cared deeply about. I enjoy a lot. I've been screwed a lot by big retailers, people not having stuff, people not shipping stuff. Just annoying things like that. And selling toys isn't going to change the world. But, you know, every now and then we've gotten plenty of messages from people that are like, oh, my son or my daughter really wants this. I can't find it anywhere. We really need this. Please, this is going to save Christmas. This is going to save the birthday. You know, we've gotten a lot of messages like that recently too. And it's nice to be able to contribute in that kind of way. And that's why I love doing this. I believe in Sergeant Slaughter without sunglasses because I don't know where they are. I love Sergeant Slaughter even without his sunglasses because I don't know where they are. And I like the fact that somebody else who agrees with me and who's sitting there and goes, yeah, I want to lose Sergeant Slaughter's sunglasses too. You know, that I'm like, dope, let's go. Have it to you in a few days, you know? Boom, boom.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I was like, you summed it up pretty good. Rocco the Great. I was on his live stream last week. He said a very similar thing that you just said. I mean, it really got to me. Like, you know, we do all these things to try and survive the next day. You know, how am I going to make it to tomorrow? How am I going to pay the electric bill? How am I going to put food on the table? I mean, those are all problems everyone's going to deal with. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to have something that is tangible to what you like. For us, it's toys. For somebody else, it's designing little like hairbands or bracelets, necklaces. You know,
that's my side hustle.
I bet it is. I'm sure right behind somewhere you got a nice little bead table going right now. But you know, have a hustle. Everyone needs to have a hustle. Like, even if you have a good 9 to 5, you're bringing in good money, like, have something on the side that you want to do and do it. Like I said, maybe it doesn't have to be about the money. You know, maybe it's, you know, you like creating stuff and you want to get your creation out to the world. Craft shows, flea markets. Like, there are tons of outlets that you can go. Etsy, you know, if you want to go on the online e-commerce side. I mean, there's so many ways you can get out there to put your love and passion to the world. So yeah, do it. I mean, we did it. I mean, it was a hope and a prayer. We're still hoping. We're still praying. But if you look at where we started August 18th and where we are today, November 20 something, 27th, we have surpassed the first phase of goals. Have goals.
So
stretch goals.
yeah, so right now we have the HellaDope warehouse that is jam packed with stuff,
Yes.
with still more stuff coming,
Yes.
and
I think the next one's Spiro.
I hope so.
Allegedly, it should be
I
Spiro.
hope so. I've been waiting to play with one of those figures since PowerCon.
I need that gorilla.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thane. I think his name is Thane.
Thane.
I need
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
like right now, Jason. If you ever watch this video,
I think Jason might be sick of hearing from us. To be honest,
you might be right, but
like, hey friend, how are you?
Just
about those toys.
How was breakfast? Was your coffee good? Where's my thing?
Doing good. When is gonna ship? We really need to get those moving.
Yeah, I saw your story on Instagram, and you got some good set.
Got some coming right now. There. Got some. Yeah, like I see you have a bunch of headless figures.
Can we send me the body?
Yeah, just send us the body. It's fine. We'll work with that.
Exactly. I got a King Kong head. I'll just pop that right on there. You know.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be great. No, I am super excited about it because that is our next big shipment, and we do have quite a few pre-orders for that, and I do want to fulfill those because, look, one thing I've learned from this, pre-orders give me anxiety. People put in a pre-order, and I'm just like, well, I need to give it to them now. I need it because we do this 1-day shipping thing. Like, an order comes in, we go and pack it, and there's just these notifications here of like so and so and so and so. All these need to be fulfilled, and I'm like, I have to fulfill these,
but I can't.
But we can't.
It's like the one notification on my phone that I can't get rid of.
Yeah, well, those have to be fulfilled. We must fulfill them. We must fulfill the prophecy.
Yeah. But so what else? What else is in the pipeline? What we got coming up for 2024 or 2023?
Well, 2024, we're gonna be like DorkSide. I'm kidding.
I really don't know.
I bet a lot of people are banking on that though. Like, oh, these guys, they aren't gonna ship nothing.
I'll prove you wrong.
No, we'll still be here kicking one way or another. We don't have a choice. We have a warehouse full of toys and a back order of things that are coming. My wife will kill me. I'm not allowed to stop anymore. Even if I hated this, so thankful that I don't hate this. But even if I hated this, I have a wife that would murder me if we did not fulfill our prophecy, which is shipping things out in one business day.
Yeah, my living room is starting to be taken over with boxes, and Christmas is coming around, and we're starting to set up all the Christmas stuff. So I was like, where am I gonna put this box now?
Well, we need a bigger warehouse. I think that would solve a lot of problems, which I'm excited for. That's 2024 right there.
Right, yeah.
A bigger HellaDope warehouse because, I had our accountant run through the books and he said, oh, yeah, huge warehouse, Lambos. And
Lambos.
We're going to have a pool in all of our yards.
And in the warehouse, right?
Oh, yeah, totally in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. Absolutely. And a hot tub. A little bar there. Perfect. Things will still ship out in one business day, I promise.
ignore the bottle.
Everyone's boxes smell like chlorine and liquor.
Yes, buy this action figure, get an empty can or a beer bottle.
Special prize, special prize for being a loyal customer.
Right, like who needs a loyalty program? Just gets a little saucy. We'll send you something.
So Bobby has action points. We could send bottle caps,
bottle caps, and like
beer tabs.
Beer tabs, yes.
Yeah, collect them. That's a thing. We should talk about that later.
that's going to be a lot of bottle caps.
A lot of bottle caps. I do. Actually, we do sell those, and not on the store, but we do sell those, and that is actually
How
There's a
does
lot.
one sell bottle caps?
So, fun story about how we sell bottle caps. Uh, Back when Fallout 4 came out, there was a news story about a man who, because in Fallout 4, if you don't know, the currency in Fallout is bottle caps. And there was a news story about a gentleman who sent the people who created Fallout 4, Rockstar, sent them a ton of bottle caps in exchange for the game. I don't know if it was a joke or if it was serious or whatnot, but he sent them a bunch of bottle caps and they sent him the game.
Hmm.
And ever since then, my wife is like, well, you have a lot of bottle caps. You know, if the world goes under, we'll be the richest people ever. So she has been storing just giant Ziploc bags of bottle caps to the point, where we have the warehouse and we only have so much space to put things. And she was just like, well, maybe we should just sell them. So we actually found that crafters really enjoy random bottle caps. So we sell bottle caps, like packs of 500 to crafters,
Hmm.
and buys me more bottle caps. So it's a very interesting business.
I mean, it definitely sounds like. I mean, that's a really good idea. You know, getting back, like, if the world ever goes back to like a barter system,
Yeah.
you're already like ahead of the game.
This is why my wife doesn't have to work, is because we make all our money in bottle caps. Like that's how we pay for all the toys too, like bottle
Yes,
caps.
yes. Bobby, your next payment's coming in bottle caps.
Yeah, well, wheelbarrow full of pennies, and then we'll hit him with the bottle caps. He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
love
that's
us.
right. Like, you
He's
gotta get
gonna
the
love
peso
us.
first.
Yeah, yeah. And then we'll hit up Jason.
Yes.
Like, hello, sir. We have some bottle caps for you.
Yes, we need another shipment of everything because we sold all of our pre-orders. We got these top of the line international bottle caps.
We need more animal warriors, sir.
Yes.
Please, sir.
You said you did watch the 3POA last night, right? Or at some point.
So I listened to it in my AirPods while I was at work this morning. So I didn't get to view it, but I got to listen to it all.
Yeah.
Does that
What do you
count?
it works for me.
Okay.
What did you think about some of those independent companies that are on the up and coming?
So so the problem with me not being able to view it and only listening to it is I just heard names. I'm sure they threw up pictures or whatever.
So
I can't name them off the top of my head, but I am, like you, we're strong believers in independent toy companies, especially people that are actually going to do it well. That's why we back Spiro, and that's why we're looking at places like Creative Beasts. Is that
yes.
yeah, Creative Beasts? We're definitely interested in that. There's a few others, and again, we talked about that last week. That's the future of toys, in my opinion. There's only so many Spider-Mans and Wolverines and Captain Americas that you can have. I am guilty of having a few. And after a while, it just gets stale. And then there's people that can actually create a very similar styled figure of their own IPA with their own creative thing. And it just takes you back to being a kid, like when you had, He-Man was teaming up with the Turtles,
Yeah.
and they were all fighting Mumra and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man,
Love
it was
stuff.
just a mixed bag of goods. And there's some good stuff out there. And again, I didn't view the stuff that they were talking about. I heard some names and certainly some things I'll keep an eye out on. But was there something that caught your eye?
No, not really. I mean, a lot of it was some Kickstarters, so nothing that has really jumped out just yet. But like it brought to my attention, and I was at the casino eating dinner, waiting for the dinner to come, and
So you're watching the 3POA while you're at the casino?
yeah, that's loyalty and support.
He's at the casino, rolling grabs, watching the
Big money.
3POA.
But no, like someone in the chat, and I think I talked to you about it a couple weeks ago. That Armies of Eden,
Okay.
which is very the concept to me is very Animal of the Kingdom like, where they have like a lizard that has like uh like the army gear and like so like stuff like that. It seems like a lot more people. Like it looks like there are people out there that are doing more of like the animal side of the action figure pieces than like your human side. Like even like Four Horsemen, they're coming out with a cosmic line. That is very alienish. You don't outside of like aliens, predator, a couple other things like that. You don't see much of those. So I feel like there's a better demand for something like that if it's marketed right. And like I said, right now I think Spiro's got it nailed. The Armies of Eden, they are partnered with Four Horsemen, like they're backing them. So that I can't see how that doesn't do well if Four Horsemen's behind them, putting this thing together. But it definitely changes the landscape of what normal action figures are going to be.
Do you need a story in a line to get invested into it? Because that's how we were sold toys as a children. He-Man and GI Joe and whatnot. There was a story behind them, and even the Mythic Legions. They have some lore, which is very hard for my little brain to understand because all the strange names and whatnot. But like you just see a cool figure and you're cool.
Oh yeah, PowerCon taught you that right there. I said that creative beast. I saw that white kind of like dragon scale looking thing. I instantly fell in love. I know nothing about that figure. I don't know where it came from. If it's like a descendant of something, I don't know. I saw that and like I have to have this like in my house. I will open that and put it on display. We walked around the corner from Four Horsemen. We saw Spiro. I said Thane was sitting right there, big gorilla. I like tigers too. So like they had one of I think it's Tiberius is the other one. Instantly fell in love with those figures because I like for me it is I get attracted to the things that I like.
My favorite part about that was us being there, talking with Jason, looking at the figures, and then Shartimus Prime standing right next to us. Just
like,
yeah, he was just like, "Whoa, man!" And his Shartimus Prime way. That was a wild time, and I think that's when we both agreed, like, "Yo, we need a toy store, man, absolutely. And we need to sell these in our toy store."
I need all these lines right here, front and center. Absolutely. And like I said, when we have that opportunity now, like it is no longer talking about it. We actually went and did it. Now, like I said, unfortunately, we're in the waiting game. Production takes its time. You want to make sure you're putting out the right stuff. It looks good. It's packaged well. Because there are those select that they care about what it looks like in a package. But outside of that, you gotta make sure the head sculpt is right. You gotta make sure all the accessories are there. So I'm fine with the timetable, but I need that thing in my hand. Need it now.
We were also blessed with the Action Force because Bobby didn't mess around. Like, you got off the phone with him and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fucking shipping it, dude." Yeah. And then boom, it was literally there like 2 days, man. And we need more of that because NECA doesn't do that. NECA's like, "Yeah, you'll get it when you get it. It's in stock. You'll get it when you get it, guy. Calm down."
We know you placed this nice juicy order, but we're only going to send you like a 10th of what you ordered.
Maybe we'll get around to it. Now Traction does a really good job as well. Like, I call up Stan and Stan's like, "Yep, gotcha." Friggin' on their way.
Like as soon as I see that charge, I'm like, "Oh, yep, here they come." Not messing around. Like I'm holding on to hope that like one morning I'm gonna wake up and then I'm gonna see a charge from NECA of like
the Last Ronin.
Oh man,
the Last Ronin would be swell.
I would love to have the Last Ronin.
The Last Ronin that we were supposed to allegedly get last month.
Yeah, that now turned into November, and now it says December. I don't even know.
That's how we spent all of October. Like, it's okay. It's going to ship tomorrow, baby.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming.
When we placed
by Halloween.
When we placed that order, though, we got the Universal Monsters order in. and like for a second, it's like nothing shit, like for a week, and then like I think the first one that we got was Michelangelo. I think Michelangelo came in and like, sweet, it's finally coming in. And then I saw the next charge from Necro. Then like, here come April. I'm like, sweet, it's finally coming in. And then Leonardo showed up. Like, yes, we are doing it. And then nothing. And like it stopped. Still no Ronin.
Yo, I'm glad you carried on with that because I literally just wiped a droplet off my screen from opening my beer earlier. It's been bothering me. And it just yanked me right out of here. And I was like, oh, dear God.
Man, I'm sitting like watching the screen flip back and forth. I'm like, what in the world's happening now?
No,
I'm just gonna keep talking.
Great job there. You did a great job. I was worried I killed the whole thing. I was like, well, we're done here, guys.
Yeah, that's a good hour stream. We'll see you.
we had a good run. Man, we are at an hour and 11 minutes.
We are.
What else you got left in the bag, man?
Oh man, I don't know. Which bag are we digging into? Like, I'll let you know what's in the bag.
I mean, I don't care, man. I'm good. I know we had some stuff on deck. The great thing about us is we're really good at winging this, and obviously we keep our fans engaged. You know, so we're doing good there. I think we had some WWE stuff on there. I don't know if you even want to go over that, but
I mean, we can. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing. I mean, I watched the highlights of the matches. I mean, I Triple H is doing good stuff.
Go on a rant about it for 2.5 minutes.
All right, so here's a 2.5 minute.
1.5 minutes.
1.5 minutes. Okay, here we go. So last night was the Survivor Series War Games pay-per-view. If you don't know, Ted Darkon are big wrestling fans. That's how we actually met. Like, that's how we knew we clicked, because we talked. He's like, hey, do you watch wrestling? I'm like, yes. And we go to his house and we have cheese pizzas and watch wrestling. But last night, War Games set up. Triple threat match was a good match. It had Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, and Seth freaking Rollins. A hell of a match for a triple threat. Triple threats are always interesting because, the champion doesn't have to be pinned. But there were some really good spots. There were some spots that were a little off to me. But at the end of the day, Austin Theory became the champ. He's now a 2-time U.S. champion. I'm really proud of that. I like Austin Theory. He reminds me of it's the Miz and Tyler Breeze had merged their two gimmicks together. It's Austin Theory, and I know they try to push him when Vince McMahon was involved, which is why he won Money in the Bank. He lost it in a very John Cena fashion, but putting him on the United States title, I mean, it's the best move. Like, you can only now build him up higher and put him back into a maybe semi-main event page. I did see the women's War Game match. I mean, it's okay.
Compelling stuff there.
I know.
I was hung on every word. I also saw the women's War Games match.
I mean,
it's good to see Becky back.
I mean, that was the best. That was the best part of the whole thing. Becky Lynch came back early at that. She wasn't really supposed to be back until the Rumble, and they brought her back early. I was hoping for a heel turn from Alexa Bliss or something from Alexa Bliss to screw over that team. And it did happen. I don't think it needed to happen, but the way that Raw ended last week, where Alexa and Asuka came out with Bianca, and Alexa looked at her side-eyed. I'm like, oh, there's something going on here. Might happen here. And then nothing happened. Even what Dakota Kai did in NXT, where she just punt kicked what's her name straight in the grill. I was hoping for something like that. Didn't happen.
So my thoughts on this, because I'm sure you gave everything there while I was gone for
No.
1 minute and 38 seconds. Uh so I haven't had time to watch any Raw or SmackDown. Like I get to catch it on clips. Oddly, I always have time to watch AEW. So for like the past 6 months, I've been watching AEW, and good God, does it suck? It sucks so fucking much. Um, and it shouldn't. I want wrestling to succeed. So actually watching a WWE pay-per-view and seeing people not drop each other on their heads and like a story being told,
Yeah.
was actually really nice to see. It was very refreshing. I know it wasn't like not all the matches were super glamorous, but they were all, from what I saw, very well done. And I think the women's War Games match was what it was. And, the highlight was Becky coming back, and I'm glad she got the win there.
I
And
mean,
yeah,
the match of the night to me. I mean, I'm not gonna say match of the night, but like the feel good moment of the night was the main event when Sami Zayn is sitting there in conflict, like KO's my dude, that's my brother. We went through the indies together, but I got the bloodline and like my tribal chief, he believes in me, but like Jay Uso's like, I don't know, I don't like you. I hate you, bro. And then for him to like put KO down. Oh, spoiler alert, this kid haven't watched. But to put him down and then let Jay Uso get the pin at the end. And like they all like embrace, and Jay Uso embraces them. Like either they're really about to screw Sami Zayn over, or like this is like the new direction now for Sami Zayn. Like you are now officially in the bloodline, not just an honorary Us now. You're an actual Us.
his name is Sammy Uso now.
Yeah,
That's what I've been calling him accidentally, as I was explaining this story to my wife and daughter over dinner tonight. And Sammy Uso never has a bad storyline or a
never
bad
the best
match
story, or yes,
or a
never.
bad commercial or a bad movie or a bad hairdo.
I mean, this man started an Usi chant. That's how good Sami Zayn is. He started an Usi chant. Take that, England. We got something you didn't start.
Not feeling so oozy today.
So
That's how I feel. I'm not feeling very oozy today.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, I'm getting there too. So, sidestep from wrestling. It was Thanksgiving week, right? We had Thanksgiving.
Yep.
So it was Thanksgiving, Black Friday, OSU, Michigan for us, Opes in Ohio. Today was nothing. I guess it was get your in-laws back home day.
Right,
But I would like to be thankful for something for a moment, if I could.
Sure.
So last week on our very first episode, we expected 0 humans in here, right? Nobody, nothing. We were just going to record it and air it, but we were just like, screw it, we'll just do it live, and whatever happens, happens. And we were blessed with, Rocco the Great coming in here to support the stream, and that was really, really cool. We sponsor the Rocco channel, and we've been fans of it for a while. And then this week, we're blessed with Laser Pants from the 3POA podcast. And we also, sponsor the 3POA podcast, which we need to do a Christmas thing. Laser Pants, if you're still here, I want to talk about Christmas episode, because if y'all are going to do something like that, we would like to supply something for a giveaway.
Yes.
But we that's not important now. But I am thankful to just, be a part of a community that supports each other. Laser Pants didn't have to pop in here. He didn't have to be in the chat. Rocco didn't have to be here last week. He didn't have to be in the chat. I think that's really cool. And I am very thankful for that. Like, I think that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I'll see you in the thanking department. I am thankful for also this great community, this toy community that's out there. Like you don't realize how big a toy community is until you really start to get involved with them. Like posting pictures and seeing other people's work. And like I am horrible at taking pictures. I tried taking a picture of like this diorama set that I have with 2 wrestling action figures. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't great. But there are some really awesome people out there putting out some really good content. And like, to see that, it's awesome. We've built our social media presence, that way, thank whomever's in the stream, or if you are in the stream, or if you follow us on any of our social medias, thank you for supporting us that way. Jim Largo was in our chat last week. Like I said, we didn't plan anything. Like we talked about some things that we would want to discuss during the stream, but it was all going to be planned out. We had a whole thing of how we were going to do it. And this Jim Largo comes in, had a great chat with us in the chat, and in the stream he buys something. We didn't ask him to buy anything. He saw something that he liked and he purchased it. It was shipped out that next day. So, thank you, Jim Largo, if you ever watch this. But at the end of it, Mr. Darklaw, I thank you, man. We've known each other for far too long. Yeah. Yes, you. Damn near what? 30 years?
I'm not that old.
Yeah, you are. That's okay. I'm right behind you. We started out as 2 kids who met each other outside, didn't know anything from anybody, and here we are. We got a business together. We've watched your daughter grow. We've been through a lot, man. I thank you for everything that you've done, everything that we've been through, and many more successes.
Well, cheers to that. I thank you for being a great business partner, man. Like, the HellaDopeToys thing was an idea that was just rolling around in the dirt, and you helped shoot it off into the sky. You're like the Elon Musk of HellaDopeToys. You were like, we're going to send that motherfucker to Mars, to the moon. To the moon. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And speaking of my wonderful daughter, she's supposed to be here moderating for us, but she had a date with the boyfriend or something or other. So slacking.
See, this is why we need to get Oz. We're going to get Oz.
I would love to get Oz. Rocco, I need Oz.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to get a hold of Oz.
Me neither, but we'll figure it out.
Great moderator. Well,
the greatest hype man next to Flavor Flav.
I saw Flavor Flav at the parade. I wasn't at the parade, but
dude, it took me a minute to realize that was him. Like they scanned it on him like 4 times. Like, there's no way. Well, I just thought it was just some random,
some douchebag,
extra crispy looking dude who looked like Flavor Flav. And like, I'll be damned. It was
some New Yorker. That's how they all dress, right?
Right. Yeah. That one time I went to New York 4 times. Like, I saw like 2 guys that looked just like him.
Yeah. Like, oh, Flavor Flav. Oh, no, not Flavor Flav. Not Flavor Flav. So we're at a minute or an hour 23. Sorry, those hot teddies are really taking a toll now. Do you have any closing comments?
Statements, comments, deep thoughts? No, other than Cyber Monday. It starts in 1 hour and 37 minutes.
Depending on your time zone.
Depending on your time. So this is Eastern Standard Time, by the way. So if they're watching this later, the sale probably already ended. It's okay. We forgive you. But if you're watching it before, at midnight Eastern Standard Time, 20% off site-wide, except for pre-orders for Cyber Monday. Come to HellaDopeToys.com to get all your goodies. Follow us on all the socials right there at HellaDopeToys. And like this video. You get 50. Cool. You get 50. I opened it. I opened the Mystic Legions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The unknown one, right? They don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's sitting in my room.
Yeah.
Yes, the unknown one.
I'm just gonna open Mythic Legions for you guys.
I mean, I've got 5 of them. I mean, I can open any of them.
So
Headless Horseman.
You haven't opened the Headless Horseman yet, dude?
I gotta go.
Bro, that's it's no good in the box. It doesn't do anything.
It looks good though.
Okay. Twitch stream?
Yeah, Twitch stream. I stream on Twitch. Follow me there at Black BLK Night 314. Multi-streamer there. Currently we stream on Wednesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What you got there, sir?
Last week I did not plug the site enough. So my name is Ted Darklaw. And again, you can find us on all the social medias below, HellaDopeToys. You can follow me personally on Instagram, where I will probably just post the same things that I post on HellaDopeToys. But you can find me, Ted Darklaw. We have this YouTube channel, so if you're here now and you would like to see more of this nonsense,
Yes.
please subscribe to the channel. We would really, really appreciate it. And lastly, HellaDopeToys. It is a real store. We are real humans who do have Sergeant Slaughters with their sunglasses in
And
boxes. And his hat. I don't know where that is. It's just a mess here. It is a mess. This is why my wife does not come down here. But like, we like toys. We care about what we do. We are collectors first. We want things to come to you safely, in good condition, packaged well, quickly. You giving us your money is not like just, we're not like Dave Chappelle in it. We're rich, biatch. We're not doing that. Like, every order you make means a lot to us. And we've gotten a lot of orders lately, thanks to a great community. And we have only been here a small amount of time. So we very much understand a lack of trust. Like, who the hell are these guys? When you have sites like Megalopolis and now allegedly DorkSide, we very much understand the situation of not trusting online sellers.
Yes.
But place an order. Try me. Seriously, I will challenge anyone. Place an order. See how fast that comes to you, and then come back at us and tell us your toy wasn't packaged well. Tell us it wasn't shipped quickly. Tell us somebody else had a better price.
Wait, hold on.
Clearance excluded.
Let's not go that far yet.
Clearance excluded, man. Like, we're not target price matching for the lonely Landos on the shelves or anything like that. But from a retail standpoint, we are offering the best price we absolutely can. It's going to come fast. It's going to be packaged well. It's going to get to you quickly, because we just want you to have your stuff, man. And then we want you to take pictures of it and post it on Instagram, so I have something to doom scroll to,
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yo, make a stop motion, man. Fucking do some sweet ass ACBA. Like, we want to be a part of that. That's all we want. We're just trying to help you get to the end,
Speaking of stop motion, how have you made any progress on that stop motion that you started with Sergeant Slaughter, or are you holding that off for something super special? Because you did catch the attention of a one Bobby from Valorverse in that short little clip you had.
Bobby was just being nice, Bobby was just like, oh yeah, that was dope, and that's all.
Don't try and be all humble now.
We're going through a very busy week at HellaDopeToys, and realistically, that timeline is pushing more closer to like mid-December before the vision in the head can actually be fulfilled. Only because, as you know, I'm a perfectionist.
I do.
I like things to be right, and stop motion, because you gotta act, you gotta produce, you gotta direct, you have to edit. Stop motion, man, I'm just anal as hell with it. So if it doesn't look good, I'm not gonna put it out there. But it's coming, ideally before the end of the year, because I got an itch to fill, and These figures, man, they're just too good to not do it with. Like so much stuff you can, like they hold a pose, man. They're perfect for stop motion. Like they're the right amount of looseness, but also stiffness where you can do one little motion and it holds. It's good stuff. Your arm's not going to like flop down mid shot.
Well, that's good. Well, we'll be eagerly anticipating the debut of the stop motion that you're working on. Also, I'll throw one final little piece in there. You can catch us for now every Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you follow, subscribe, hit the like button, so you know when we go live. Hit that little notification bell so you know, hey, HellaDopeToys is live. Come hang out with us, talk about stuff, and we enjoy it. It's why we do it. That we want you to know that we're real people and not robots behind a computer.
Participate with what you sipping on, you know?
Oh, yes.
I want to know what everybody's sipping on.
I'm gonna try and find something new to sip on next week.
You should. I'm not.
I mean, it's very likely it'll
Spoiler
be the
alert.
same thing, just in a different flavor.
Yeah.
But I might have something on the side that I'll be sipping on.
Okay, excellent. Well, you know what? It is rum season, so I might have some rum next week. Who knows?
Never know.
Who knows?
And that is the great thing about us here at HellaDopeToys. You just never know what's coming next.
We're so good at doing closings. Like we're like those the relatives that say goodbye, but it takes 45 minutes to do
or
it.
Like, that high school girlfriend, or like, hey, I love you. I'm gonna hang up the phone. Like, oh no, I'm gonna hang up. Like, no, seriously, hang up the phone.
No, I didn't have a girlfriend in high school. I don't know what that's like.
That's hella whack.
Hella whack.
But by the way, we need to start working on the hella dope, hella whack.
We're never leaving this life. We live here now. We live here now.
No, I have to work in the morning.
Yeah. We do have a lot of work. We got packages to ship tomorrow. Cyber Monday.
That's right. We're waiting.
This better be up.
I got boxes. They're right here. I'll show you. Like, this is my kitchen. Is where I eat, drink, and
say goodbye.
Got boxes. Lots of boxes.
Oh, those are good looking boxes too.
They are. They're mint. These are mint.
They're mint condition boxes.
Yes.
Only the mintiest fresh boxes are coming to you. We were just joking about those dings earlier. We don't really drop them off the roof, people. Like half the chat left, half of our 2 people in here left. It was a good time.
It is always a great time. But unless you got something else, I think we will leave the people wanting more next Sunday at 9:00 p.m.
More fluffing next week. All right. Well, thank you, Aaron. I look forward to next Sunday, and catch us on the social medias. We will be around. Love you all. Thank you.